Welcome to 34 Motorsports. It's been a little while since we did a video, so let's go ahead and get started with today. We're going to talk about the head and neck restraint devices, and the one that we're going to talk about today will be the Simpson Hybrid Sport. The hybrids are available in both composite and carbon fiber. So if you're looking for a lighter weight option, the carbon fiber will definitely help save some weight for you compared to the composite. The composite is the one that we do keep in stock, and this is the standard way that it comes. It comes with the tethers as a D-ring tether. So you have the D-ring, you have the tether that goes into the D-ring anchor that attaches to the helmet. And how this works is you have this long yellow tether here. When you pull down on that, it releases a pin on the inside, and then that allows the anchor to come open. And then at that point, your anchor that attaches to the helmet goes through the D-ring. I'll show you here. Goes through the D-ring, and then you pull down a little bit on that pin, and then it closes, and that's how you're anchored to the helmet then. And then to release it, you just pull down on the tether that releases the pin, that opens it and allows the helmet anchor to come off. Your hybrid devices come in a few different options. So like I said, the D-ring anchor is your standard option. And then another option is your post anchor. And that will be like your Hans anchors. So you have the spring in here that this anchor, or this tether, then anchors onto it. So this is what attaches to the helmet. It has a spring that gives some to allow the tether to slide on, and then you push to slide it back off to release. And like I said, that is like the Hans. So if you're somebody that had a Hans before and you're switching over to a hybrid, a lot of people like to stick with that same anchor style that they're comfortable with. So that's another option. And then the third option is the M61. And that one I don't have here for an example for you, but that is a pin through a hole method. So it's kind of similar to the D-ring, but a little bit different. It's similar as in you have a tether that you pull on that releases a pin. And then that connects to a much smaller hole that goes and sits right on side of that pin. So you have three different anchor options available for the hybrid devices. And then you have two different child sizes. There's a child and a youth size, and that all depends on chest measurement along with age for the child and youth devices. And then in adults, you have extra small through extra large. And then if you need something bigger than an extra large, they do have a chest extender to give you that extra bit of length that you might need. The way that the devices are measured are you measure around the widest part of the chest, and you want to take a deep breath in when you do that. So that way you're getting the full measurement of how large the chest gets at its maximum. And sometimes people's chests don't really grow too much when they take that deep breath, and then other people can grow up over an inch, inch and a half, almost 2 inches when they take that deep breath. All right. So another option that is available, so this one you just have sits on your shoulders, attaches to the helmet, and then wraps around the chest, and you have adjustment. Depending on where you're at on the size chart, you might have a decent amount of length that you can adjust to. And it's real easy to do that. You just pull out whatever excess you have, and you've got a little bracket here that you slide around to loosen or tighten it. And then you just want to put it back into the straps then to keep the excess from flying around and being loose. If you're looking for just another added step, there is the SAS option available, and that is your seatbelt anchor system. So that you actually have anchors that come off of the device and then they attach in with your 5-point harness or whatever harness system that you might be using. When you get your hybrid device, you do have an SFI sticker on the inside. These need to be recertified every 5 years through Simpson, and that's something that if you are a customer, we can get that taken care of for you on getting those recertified. But like I said, every 5 years they need to be recertified to get a new sticker, and that's a very easy process to do. Also, another thing, if you had a bad wreck, you definitely want to replace the tethers. The tethers are just like the belts that you have in the car. They are going to protect you that one time. They're like a rubber band. They will stretch out once, but you're not guaranteed that it's going to stretch again and give you that same safety that you need. So after a bad wreck, you want to get your tethers replaced, and also you want to replace the belts as well. That's something that we can get taken care of for you. We can replace the tethers for you here at the shop. Just get a hold of us and we can get you taken care of with that. And then you want to have a maintenance program with your hybrid, just like you do with all of your other safety equipment, like you do with your car, your motor, tires. You look over everything. You want to look over your safety equipment as well. And one of the areas that you want to check that you don't really think about too often are these two little brackets on the back. You have two little screws on either bracket, and every once in a while you just want to check them, make sure they're tight. You don't want to over tighten them, but you want to make sure that they're tight. So check those every once in a while. Then you also want to double check your tethers and make sure that they're still in the proper place that they need to be, due to having the adjustments on both sides. So you have your top and your bottom adjustment on both sides of the device. So you just want to make sure that your head's not extending too far past the point that it should. So you want to double check those, and then you want to double check, make sure that your hybrid's properly snug around your chest whenever you're wearing it with your suit on. And then the last thing you want to double check is make sure that whatever hardware it is, whether it's the D-ring or the post anchors or the M6, whichever anchor it is that you have, you want to make sure that's properly placed on the helmet, that it's not getting too loose, that you have everything going in the proper direction. With the D-rings, you want them going back. And then the teardrops, you want to make sure you have the teardrop going in the proper place as well. And then you also want to double check all of your strapping as well every once in a while. Make sure that there's no cut marks, that it's not torn anywhere, or maybe have some melted spots from hitting something that's a little hot. So just double check all of your strapping. So the straps that wrap around you and the tethers as well. And let's see. One of the nice features with the hybrid device that some other head and neck restraint devices might not offer is the low profile. So you can see it sits really low. It's not going up over your head too far. So when you're getting in your full containment seats and areas that you don't have a whole lot of room to move around, it's nice to have that low profile, knowing that it's not going to get caught on anything when you're getting in or out of the car. And then these are SFI 38.1 certified, and that does have it on that sticker there. And the hybrids assist with both front and side impact. Some head and neck restraint devices just help with front impact, where with the hybrids having that dual tether system, the way that these are made, they help you with both front and side impacts. So that definitely will help you decide what device is best for you as to what you're racing. If you're somebody that deals with just frontal impacts, then you have other options along with the hybrid. But if you're somebody that has both front and side impacts that may happen when you're racing, definitely want to go with the hybrid. That will help you with both of those. That is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you wouldn't mind, go ahead and like and subscribe, and until next time, we'll see you at the track.